G'day everyone, Jason Haines here once again, QPL Rural, with another look around the river arena at what's been happening in rural property over the last week. Well, certainly off the back of that rain last week, we've got air seeders going in some areas where people stick a little bit of forage crop in, some early wheat in some places. Great to see, an absolutely excellent start to the season, as I said last week. A little bit of talk around of there being some follow-up rain in the next few weeks, which will be very, very welcome. For those out in our western districts, sort of Darling Point, Carrathul, enough to sort of get things started, only a couple of inches there, but it is obvious right across the region that slow, steady rain. We haven't had any water into storages at this stage, apart from localised personal dams, but certainly not a much more positive outlook for the irrigation guys than where we were this time last year. So let's hope with some follow-up rain we do get more water into storage and a prospect of a decent irrigation season ahead of us. Now, what the rain has done is brought out some more buyers. We are getting increased inquiry now about people looking for land, for livestock. Also some smaller blocks as well, people looking to get their start into agriculture. Perhaps they've been waiting for the last few years, but they're starting to look for some small blocks now. So some good opportunities out there. There's still some active buyers around, and a good opportunity if you wanted to test the market with your property at the moment. Now, one thing I would say is if you are looking at purchasing more ground or even setting up for your 2020 cropping season, have conversations with your bank very early. The fallout from the Royal Commission and the uncertainty in the world at the moment is really pushing processing times out. In fact, there's a move now, if we're having an auction, to really push that out to at least 8 weeks, 8 to 10 weeks from the time of first inspection to when we're going to have an auction, so that we can allow times for banks to process people and put them in a confident position where they can confidently bid. So in a nutshell, keep your communication up with your bank, let them know your intentions, and start the process early if you're looking to make any big moves in the current season. Now, in rural property this week, well, I'm just going to refer back to our piggery that we had listed a few weeks ago. You're not going to find many businesses better than this at the moment, and with all the uncertainty, the share market dropping over the last week, this piggery just stacks up better and better all the time. If you're used to feeding cattle or feeding lambs, you'll know about feed conversion. You won't find a better animal than a pig on its feed to weight gain ratio there. And certainly an all-in-one operation like this, where you're breeding and finishing your own, this is an absolutely exceptional business, and the demand for pork with what's happening in Asia at the moment is only getting stronger and stronger. So if you're in an operation that's growing a bit of grain, or you're used to trading lambs and you're wondering where you're going to get them for this year at a reasonable price, have a serious look at this piggery. It's a start to finish operation. Yes, we're buying in feed, but it's a very good business with some absolutely exceptional weekly margins. It runs on only about 3 labour units at the moment, so very easy to run. It's an ongoing process, and you cannot beat weekly income that is not determined by whether it rains or not, whether we've got irrigation water or not. There's a lot of benefits here, and I do encourage you, have a look at this operation. You simply aren't going to find many businesses like it. Now, as always, if you'd like any more information on our piggery here or any other property at the moment, please give me a call at any time on 0488 594 450. I look forward to catching up with you all again next week. Cheers.